Oops, my bad. I jumped the gun a little bit on that one. We skipped a little bit of the ending. I hope people don't mind too much. Sorry about that, Shentok, but thank you for an amazing run. We are going to be cutting away to Enchantress of Numbers in just a sec with Pyramid. Now, if you haven't heard of Pyramid, Pyramid's sort of similar to Tetris in a few different ways, and you'll see why right away. You'll also see why it's terrible. It's also created by good old friends of ours here in the Big Bad Game community, Sachin, who also made Rockman X that we saw in last year's Big Bad Game-a-thon. So without further ado, I'm going to check in on Enchantress of Numbers, and we are going to cut away to Pyramid. I hope you enjoy.
So here we go, Big Bad Game-a-thon. This is Pyramid. I am Enchantress of Numbers. This game is going to be awesome. This is, I have been on the record as saying that this game is not actually bad. So if you can believe it, let's go ahead and get started. This is from the wonderful developer Station. It's a puzzle game you may recognize from... gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, great start with the RNG right here. So this piece that it keeps giving me is literally the worst piece you can get. So I've already got a row at the bottom that I cannot downstack, so that's awesome. That's how you know this is a quality game. But honestly, though, the game is, if you're not familiar, it is a Tetris clone. Basically, the idea is that we need to complete lines to clear the blocks like that, and the goal in this is to clear 40 lines. When I started looking at speedrunning this game, I opted to go for a 40-line goal partly because in Tetris there's a common goal for 40-line sprints, and also I just figured nobody would want to play this game longer than 40 lines, so and I'm not even sure people want to play it that long, if I'm being honest. So but as you can see, we're stacking, we're clearing some lines, and it's all good. I'm intentionally placing those diamond-shaped pieces with the hole cut out such that the overhang is flat so that I can downstack them. That's really the main piece of tech in the game, is knowing that you can downstack those holes and knowing how to stack such that you can downstack them. The other thing is that doubles actually are faster. Those, you cannot clear more than 2 lines at a time. Another good design choice, because who wants to go fast, right? Also, we have this wonderful music. I was also told that I needed to include some math in this to stay on brand with my username. So I actually have done a bit of analysis into why this game is as bad as it is. So basically, if we compare to Tetris, one of the things that's good about Tetris is that it's relatively fast-paced and you get a sense of accomplishment. You can see, you know, your achievements and your failures, and in this you largely just see failures, but basically in Tetris it takes 2.5, on average it takes 2.5 so-called tetraminos to clear a line, and in Pyramid it takes on average 6 2/3 pyramid blocks. I don't even know what to call the pyramid blocks if they were to have a name other than that, but it takes 6.5 of them to clear a line in Pyramid, compared to 2.5 in Tetris. The other important thing is that in Pyramid, it's not 10 lines to advance a level, but it's actually 20 lines to advance a level. So What that means is, if we compare again to Tetris, it takes on average, it takes on average, what is it? 25, that's right, yeah, 25 Tetris pieces to advance a level, if you're playing standard rules Tetris. In this, we just advanced a level finally. It takes on average 133 1/3 pieces to advance a level. So that's my reasoning. The pacing of the game is just rather slow. So the speed doesn't increase until you advance a level, and you have to play over 133 pieces to do that. I say on average, and there's fractional numbers in there because, I'm gonna show off the bomb mechanic. So when you get those undown stackable holes, you can use a bomb to clear them out, because they realized that the game design was not very sound, and people would likely not enjoy not being able to, you know, survive in the game. So what they did then was to give you those bombs that you can downstack with, but they blow up a weird, basically cross-shaped pattern, and so they're really not even that useful. The speedrun, it's actually slower to use the bombs than it is to not use the bombs. So in general, I try to avoid using a bomb whenever possible. Granted, it's not always possible, but honestly, with even as ugly as this stack looks, this run is going amazingly well. This run can really fly off the rails really quickly if you get really bad RNG, and that was kind of a misdrop there, but we'll fix that. So what else can I talk about with this game? So last night I was practicing for this marathon run, and I actually managed to get a new world record at 6 minutes and 54 seconds, I think. I don't know, it was sub 7 minutes, which is just ridiculous. There's a saying on my stream, don't play Pyramid, and even though I think this is a fun game and I really like it, I think that's really good advice. It may not look that bad, but trust me, it's if you haven't really internalized the stacking meta, it's real bad. I know I said earlier that I'm on record as saying this is not a bad game, and now I'm saying it's a bad game. Really, opinions of this game change very quickly. So, okay, 37 lines now. Things are looking good. Okay. So here we go, getting all of these pieces that I can't use. So now the game is really deciding that it wants to make my life difficult to actually get the 40 lines. So I'm gonna do my best. I might have to be quiet and focus. Okay. Alright, one more line. I think I can say that we got this. Just, there we go. Oh, there we go. I split late, but got the sub 7 or sub 8 minutes, so there we go. That is Pyramid. Y'all should give it a shot, but probably don't. I'm gonna go ahead and top out. So there's that. I think I'm coming up next with Donkey Kong Country 4 on the NES. I think we'll probably cut here soon while I change games.